Country mouse or city boy? City boy. Welcome back to Life in My Shoes reviews and such. In this video, I will be reviewing City Boy from the We Are Legends DC Comics line. As a caveat, this is not a sponsored product. I did purchase this product on my own. Per the norm, we will look at the purchase, we will look at the product, and then I will give you my thoughts and opinions. Let's start with the purchase. The City Boy trade paperback is 160 pages. At the time of this video filming, it was released a couple weeks ago in April of 2024. It retails for $16.99. The writer is Greg Pak. The artist is Minkyu Jung. The trade paperback collects City Boy issues 1 through 6. Excerpts from Lazarus Planet, Legend Reborn 1, which is City Boy's first appearance, and an excerpt from Wildstorm 30th Anniversary Special. This is part of DC's We Are Legends initiative, which expands the DC universe with authentic stories starring characters of Asian descent as told by Asian talent. And now the product as described by DC. Explore the DC universe like never before along City Boy in a major series in DC's We Are Legends initiative starring all new legendary Asian American heroes. Meet a new Korean hero named City Boy, or at least that's the best translation of what the cities call him. City Boy, a.k.a. Cameron Kim, is just trying to make a living by using his powers of being able to speak to cities to find lost and hidden goods to pawn, and it's only just enough to get by. And those ability means he hears everything everywhere all the time, including each city's history and the truths behind them. It's very loud in his head and something he has to live with. As his powers get stronger, the cities start forming animal avatars from scraps in order to physically travel alongside him in his adventures. Of course, Gotham is a rat avatar made out of city scraps. But what about Metropolis, Bloodhaven, Amnesty Bay, or Themyscira? And not all cities are so kind. Now let's talk about my thoughts and opinions in some categories specific to this product. The first being the characters, the second being the story, the third being the art, then value, and finally overall. First off is the characters. And as a big caveat, I love new characters. And so that is often a draw to try out something new, especially in the big companies where it's real easy to go back to that pool of using the major characters to fill stuff out. So I like being introduced to new characters, and in the case of City Boy, characters with unique powers. Having said those powers are unique, immediately when I read the previews for this character, as this character was being introduced, my thoughts harkened back to Wildstorm's character in the authority of Jack Hawksmoor, which was ironic. Spoilers, Jack is in this series and kind of introduces the character at the beginning of this series. Although the power schema is similar to Jack Hawksmoor, the manifestation of the power appears a little bit different. I will say Cameron is a flawed but likable character. The flaws are significant because the flaws help in how his powers manifest. No spoilers there. The series does contain his origin of how he got his powers. Don't love it, but I understand it. Finally, from a look, I really do like the simplicity of the character. Really, it is primarily just a jacket. You could throw anything else on around it. He does maintain the same outfit throughout the whole thing, but I like the simplicity of the design. Regarding story, I will go on record to say I am never a fan of trying to grab a staple DC character to anchor a new book. So I'm going to introduce this character. I got to bring in Wonder Woman, Batman, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Superman, etc. I got to bring in someone to anchor the book. I often think that dilutes the new character and is really just kind of a ploy to hook the reader And really, for me personally, it is not appealing when they have to use DC staple characters to kind of anchor a new character or a new book. So, spoilers, this collection contains Superman, Batman, Nightwing, and Swamp Thing. Cameron's powers primarily manifest, as DC described in the introduction of the book, in a manifestation of an avatar of the city, where scraps from the city come together and form some kind of animal that accompanies Cameron on his journey. I do not love that aspect of his powers. It's an interesting concept, the manifestation, but just awareness that that is the primary manifestation of his powers in this series. Regarding art, the art is simple, the art is clean, and I think the art is appropriate to the character and the story. Value, this is a typically priced graphic novel unless you can find it at some kind of a greater sale. $16.99 is pretty standard for a graphic novel about 6 issues deep. And overall, I mentioned it before, but I love new characters. I love just being introduced to new characters. It expands the DC universe, creates so much more potential. I love the concept of the We Are Legends, that they are introducing new characters of Asian descent as designed by Asian talent. I love that concept. I am a huge fan of international or ethnic superheroes. So I love when new ones are introduced in. And so that was a big draw and was a reason why I am not disappointed in this collection. The story is okay. The art is appropriate. The price is right for what it is. So I would say it's something worth checking out if you like new characters and you're looking for something a little bit off the beaten path. There you are. That is my review of City Boy. What are your thoughts and opinions? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll be back soon with another review.